What's going on, guys? It's your boy Rakeem here with Beamer Mods, and today we are actually going to be installing the Eonon Android radio, and we're going to be swapping out the OEM stock radio. So to go ahead and get started, let me just go ahead and put that to the side. And real quick to show you guys, I already done basically installed everything you're going to need. You got your radio cord with your antenna. This is the CarPlay cable right here. I'm gonna be using this, and I'm just gonna route it. It's not gonna be the prettiest, but I'm just gonna route it right here, and I'm just gonna have it on the side. Basically, just gonna have it on the side right there. And then this is your main join cable. That's about all you're gonna need. And then you have your Wi-Fi and your GPS cable, which I'll be putting in before I install the radio. So let's just go ahead and move that to the side and go ahead and get right with it to the install. So what you're gonna need to do right now is go ahead and just carefully pry out the frame for the HVAC, and the HVAC will come right out with that. It's actually pretty simple. Be real careful here, guys, because you don't want to break this. All right, and the EVAC's gonna come right out. So now that you have the EVAC out, guys, what you're gonna want to do is just go ahead and disconnect the cables. Oh wow, there it is. All right, so boom, that slides back like that, and then you can just go ahead and unplug that, and then you go ahead and push that down, slide that one back like that. Go ahead and unplug that, and now your EVAC is out of the way. Once I get this one out. All right, so now that takes care of the EVAC, the HVAC. I don't know why I keep saying EVAC. All right, so with the HVAC out of the way, guys, you're gonna want to head and take that and remove the frame from the HVAC. So basically what I do here is just go ahead and do that. That's gonna pop those right out, guys. Do that on the other side as well. Those are the main things holding that in place. That one should pop out as well. All right, that's out. Now you just got this last one like right over here. And basically what I'm just doing is, there's a little clamp in there. I'm lifting up the clamp so that housing can just come right out. It's pretty simple. Boom, now that's out. Boom, got your EVAC out, and that's the old frame. And this is the new frame that we're going to be using. Go ahead and set your HVAC to the side. We'll be coming back to that later. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is remove these screws. Now some of these are T20s, and then you're going to use a flathead for these two up here. And then there's T20 screws right there at the bottom. So let's go ahead and get rid of these screws right here. So that's that. Those two are out, and now we can just go ahead and pull out our OEM radio. And now that you have the radio out, guys, what you're gonna want to do is go ahead and disconnect the antenna cord. All right, now that's out. Now you can go ahead and put your OEM to the side. So basically just pull that little clamp right here and just pull up on this, and that'll come right out. Now you go ahead and set that OEM to the side, and now we are back with getting these other two T20s out. I almost forgot, guys. You're gonna want to go ahead and take these out, which are gonna be 8 mils. Alright guys, so I got the GPS installed behind there, got the CarPlay radio, and I got the radio plug installed. So we're gonna go ahead and just sit this right here. Let me use this cable. Put that out the way. Put the radio here. We don't scratch the screen. And we're back. Alright guys, so now that that's done, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and pull out that old frame. That old frame is going to come right out. Like that. Boom. I'm always forgetting something, guys. I'm always forgetting something. Something is seriously wrong with me. So you got two 8 mil nuts right here. I don't know, guys. I'm hyped. All right, so now that that frame's out, you can go ahead and put that to the side. Put that next to your OEM radio. Boom. And oh, hold on. Let me pick that up from under the camera. All right, there. This is gonna be our new frame for our HVAC. Where is our HVAC, by the way? Okay, here's the HVAC. We're gonna be taking off that frame right there. We're gonna be using this frame. We'll just go ahead and set the HVAC up top of there. Now, guys, we can begin installing the radio like so. So, guys, like I said earlier, I'm literally just gonna put my GPS, and my Wi-Fi box are just gonna go right behind the radio because they're gonna work perfectly fine. Checked all the forums. They will work perfectly fine. I'm not worried about it. When I want to get all fancy, I'll go ahead and take this apart and just line it up. It's late right now, and I'd like to go inside and take a shower. I don't know about you guys, but I've been in the dust and wind all day. I want to go take a shower. So let me put this under here. I don't want to mess up this radio. So that's where your main join cable connects. This is going to be the cable that you use to connect your amp wire that's going to help ground everything. This is your Wi-Fi and your GPS, and this is that CarPlay link cable that I was talking about earlier, guys. But let's go. Oh, yeah, before we push that in, let's go ahead and run that CarPlay cable. We're going to run that right around here and right outside the frame, like so. and you should be able to just grab it with your fingers. It's not going to be the prettiest, but it will get the job done. Boom. So you run that through like so. And depending on how far back you want it to go, I got that coming like right up under the seat. I'll tuck it even more. Once I get around to it, but let's go ahead and start stuffing our system. So there's our main joint cable there. There's that. I'm just looking for, there we go. Looking for those two cables right there. You go ahead and get that from under there, like so. I'm just doing a little bit of tidying, guys. Nothing. You're not missing out on nothing special. I'm just trying to tidy up my mess that I made. All right, guys. So, like I said, I'm just gonna slap my GPS in my box right up in there. I'm just trying to keep this screen as clean as possible. Let's go ahead and connect this cable right here. This is the antenna cable for your OEM. You're gonna head and connect that to the antenna cable running through the new system, like so. And now let's go ahead and connect this main join cable, which is also pretty simple but annoying. Now this main join cable is pretty snappy. It's a pretty snug fit. Boom. Once it's locked in, it's actually really snug. And so now that's all in there. I got my CarPlay cable up how I want it. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and push all this in here. Now guys, when you're mounting this, you're gonna wanna make sure your frame's intact. Your frame, you already put your new frame on there. It just makes mounting this way more easier, guys. And you make sure these are facing you. So now let's go ahead and just slide that up in there like so. Let's push all those cables back. It looks really ugly, but we're golden. We are golden, guys. My cable management behind there just looks very sickening. And that's gonna go in there like so. And boom, look at that. You see how that sits? See how that helps it sit? It just sits so flush and perfectly. Basically, it's already holding itself up. You don't even need the cords, but you will be using the cords. That's important. It's very important. Boom. Okay, yeah, now I can pull this through some more. This is that CarPlay cable. That's done. Now for the EVAC system. We're on to the EVAC now, guys. So for the EVAC, to reinstall that EVAC. Oh, wow. I actually left a lot of things in the house, guys. But let's go ahead and put those two in there real quick. Let's put these two in. I'm gonna put these two screws in, and we're gonna go grab. Jesus Christ, my hands are. I don't know what lotion is, guys. We're gonna run these two screws right here in the bottom, one on that side and one on that side. So now with your HVAC unit, guys, what you're gonna want to do to remove this old frame, basically, what I did is, if you look really closely, you see these clamps. I pull up on this one right here, and then I just pull the HVAC piece through. So I'll just start from the corner so you guys see what I mean. So I lift up on this, pull that through like that. See how that comes right up? And we got one more to go, so it's 4 in total. That's out, and that's gonna come right off. You know, to install that HVAC. This is what I'm missing, guys. This is what I'm gonna run in the house to go get. We're gonna go ahead and chop these. We're gonna go ahead and chop these corners off right here. These corners, we're gonna go ahead and chop those off just until this little clamp right here is showing. We're gonna get rid of all this excess plastic. And I will be right back once I go get my scissors to take care of that. Whatever you want to call these. But these are what I'm going to use. So I'm basically just going to literally as you can see, that's what it looks like now. Literally just that clamp showing. Now I need to do that to this side. Get rid of all this little plastic right here. This is as good as we're gonna get. Now let's go ahead and reinstall our HVAC. So our HVAC, just boom, that's locked in. Boom. Boom, that's locked in. Let's go ahead and push that HVAC in. All right, now that all that's done, guys, now it is finally time to cut this on. I should have checked that earlier, but it's fine. I'm gonna do it right now because I'm pretty sure I reconnected everything correctly. So let's go ahead and reconnect my battery. Boom. Now let's go ahead and test this out. Make sure this radio is working. Boom. And there you go, guys. That right there is gonna complete the installation of the Eonon, whatever you like to call this radio. And I'll adjust all my settings in another video, or I'll just do it off screen and you guys go ahead and ask me. I'll probably just go ahead and comment. But yeah, guys,